Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you are doing well. This is Jack from ByProgrammers.com and welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Talk for a Bit series. Today, we are going to share some advice to all the junior programmers out there. With that being said, let's get started. The first advice we have here is that we strongly recommend you to keep your code simple and easy to read at all times. We have come across a lot of junior programmers and most of them think that decent programmers are the one that could write complex code. Yes, it may look cool and all that, but this is not the case in the real world. In fact, a decent programmer should be able to write simple and readable code to tackle complex problems. In addition, having a clean code in place will also make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to project maintenance at a later stage. Some of the basic things to keep in mind while you code is that you should always use intuitive variable names, include meaningful comments, and try to avoid writing long methods at all costs, as it should be broken down into multiple different parts instead. The key takeaway here is that your code should be written in such a way that it's easy for other programmers to understand it. Alright, so the second advice is that if you want to become a professional programmer, you will certainly need to familiarize yourself with your text editor or your IDE so that you can code and debug more efficiently by leveraging the shortcut keys as well as the debugging tools if there's any. Besides that, if you are a junior programmer working in a particular company, we also think it's very important to try to familiarize yourself with the project codebase, which will definitely benefit you in the long run. For example, if you are familiar with the project codebase, it will make things a lot easier for you when it comes to enhancements because you know the connections or dependencies between different modules. Furthermore, you may be able to find similar components within the project that you can import and reuse instead of reinventing the wheel. From our experience, the more you understand your tools as well as your existing project codebase, the more you will be able to stand out among your peers, which will give you a higher chance to be promoted in your company. Okay, now the third advice is to find a good mentor and don't be afraid to ask questions. Being a programmer is a long journey, and sometimes we really need a helping hand to give us an extra push in terms of both technical and mental support along the way. Although anyone can be your mentor, I strongly recommend you to find a mentor in your workplace, especially your seniors, so that you can have face-to-face code review sessions, which will certainly help you to pick up a lot of useful and valuable information that's beneficial to your career. Alright, next advice we have here is to learn to read documentation. I know, referring to the documentation is most probably the last thing we want to do because it's very time consuming, as it's usually packed with a lot of information that we don't need at that point of time. However, reading documentation is extremely important, especially when you are about to venture into something new, because it allows you to understand a particular topic better, which will later increase your efficiency. Besides that, it's also a very good practice for programmers to update the project documentation from time to time. This will not only make it easier for your coworkers to pick up the project whenever you're not around, but it will also help you to streamline the process of maintaining the project, especially when you have multiple different ongoing projects at the same time. Last but not least, the fifth and the last advice we have for the junior programmers is to enjoy the journey. In this rapid changing industry, being a programmer is certainly not going to be easy because we need to keep on learning in order to stay updated with the latest technology trends. Now, if you take one thing away from this video, let it be this: you are certainly at the beginning of an amazing and exciting career. So sit back, have fun writing code, enjoy the ride, and most importantly, don't be afraid to fail, as making mistakes is just a part of the learning process. Alright, so we have just talked about 5 pieces of advice for junior programmers. So if you have any questions or you have anything to add on, please comment down below. If you like the video, be sure to hit on the like button, share it to your friends, and also don't forget to like and follow our page or channel for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy coding. Peace.